If the Minister of Information can grab and talk the way we talk, yeah, the Minister of Information, if he grab and talk the way I talk, like say everything what happen na Burkina Faso not correct. What's in the hope for we? For correct a failed system we don't get for years. Now, other than we go emulate good things from. For say, if A can do them, we safe. And like we don't do them the same way, we able do them in we own way for make it happen fine for we all. Eh? How? Land where we like. Fambul na inda too. Yeah? Just a quick one. Just a quick one. Ah, Papa God. Breaking news. The Committee of Concerned Scientists them, they don't write Julius Madabio, say that they demand protection for Dr. Chernor Alpha M. Ba, where is scheduled for travel go Sierra Leone for go do research and for meet with him, family them, and party them, and in colleagues them. Africanist press. Chernor Ba. Na right so. You hear what I say? He say the Committee of Concerned Scientists them. They don't send letter to President Bio for say, then they demand President Bio protect Africanist press Chernor Ba for travel go salon for go do research. Me and the pardon talk. Chernor Ba, Africanist press. He say like come. He say anytime you want can no more. He say that one they don't even need for right to him. He say like come. Now one grand thing no more they want from you. All thing that we can post. The source we can get them from. They say Burkina Faso na military dictatorship. Okay. We na democracy we get. So no need for make the concerned scientists them. Committee of Concerned Scientists for go right president. We na democracy we get. He say like come. He say if you want safe, then go cut for you ticket for make you go salon. Then I got one problem. One problem. Yes. If that be April 1 you write this, but Cooper we for be feel to say na April Fool. Must be back say if you say na April Fool. But since not to April 1, you post this. Oh boy. To me to you. Not that I am. But the parcel at is like camp. It's like camp. It's like camp. As long as you show the source where they get all anything the way they post, they don't get problem with you. Now when you not go and show the source of your information there, right? Pass the committee of scientists then now then fly go salon for go look for you. You don't have to do the podcast. If you don't have to do the podcast, just tell the people and say, Africanist Press, Chernor, but you don't have for write, you don't have for complain, you don't have for expose. You can still take time out. Because this talk what talk no more. When you looking at the comment section, one man they tell you not try. They say they not try more. This is how you will breaking news. Say they don't write President Bill say. So I don't tell what you say. He said there not be need for right and safe. He they give the full assurance like can no more. He said like come. I beg, if you don't have for right, take time out. Yeah? But not try. Okay. Because all you source now they want for Sabi. I want you na the source of your information. Now they want. In delivery. Burkina Faso, Sierra Leone. Usa UD. Mustafa Kone say Ghana gets 86% electricity access. Yeah, we don't talk on just now. We didn't actually say 32%. Even that 32% before you go online, now 26% now they show it. So, but now that the way they talk anyway. We go get there one day. Not so Moyamba get so. So we don't add Moyamba per the list. So we don't beef up small. Alpha, welcome, sir. What you get for me?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. At least first in the history of Sierra Leone, Moyamba get lights. No clap.
Yes, sir.
All right, congratulations to the president. At least he turned on the light for Moyamba. And at least Moyamba people themselves will say, President Bill give me lights. Okay, let's come quickly to the topic of itself, where we are talking, looking at Ibrahim Traore. For me, I think a strategy now very well sustainable strategy, and that's another one for use for maybe give me own contribution for today. I think say when women they come up, even though we still be young people, I mean but the military then get engineering service or whatever with them they do, then get road with them, then they make anything, then they do agriculture, so many things, right? But I notice say all them things then they don't die now, and guess what? Instead, government just they spend per them. The reason why I bring them up now because we know those sustainable strategy or sustainable things. When you look at the strategy of Traore, what he did was to empower the people. When he empower them, then they own the business, then they own the idea, market the idea, give them the equipment, allow them to own it. You find out, so you swear the guy they talk, he's so proud that this is our own. You know, saying that the government get them. He said this now, now we get them. That's the strategy of sustainable development. That's the strategy we make everybody or most countries, not say everybody, that English, that in Creole, the English is not correct. Most countries in the world, they talk about Ivory Coast, because their strategy, sorry, Burkina Faso, sorry, sir. The strategy we Burkina Faso use, it is but very, very clear that it is going to be sustainable, even with or without the military leader, then go able for sustainer because it's their own property. Again, without international or without foreign money, they have established something they can maintain. So that tells you it's like for me, I feel say if I be a blueprint for we will get democracy, we get elected government, they don't take 7 good years. I feel say these are some things we for the land from. And let me how we go implement and as Alola help people who understand this one. We get military. We get people that will work under them Chinese them. I can remember when and it's by Koma era them employ most of them with Salongo, but my brothers them. When land the work quickly. I feel say SLRA, the military, this not two of them for me don't join hand together and say, no, let's set up a team. Let's get a team where now road construction team. Now this kind of team, we get government will empower we with the machinery. Then let's start with your construction, let's see. But nothing like that, and nothing happen. Instead, now so political talk. To be honest, the Minister of Information and Communication, he is just doing his job. If we want for vex panel, yes, we go vex. Very true, because definitely we know say na lie they lie. But I tell we na in job they do. Then go sack and the next day if you not defend President Bio this way. Yeah? Raman Swale talk past this. Raman Swale talk even when incident they be, not that they report for the incident. Because that's what they are paying them for. That's what they hire them for. But we always listen and waiting at this show, no say, which they say na big lie. You can't tell we say and AI waiting they call. It's not possible. It's easy to detect AI. No matter how AI is easy for detect. We don't get a whole social media influencer. We don't go prove this thing now. Then why you sit down back in the radio, they begin on this, that, and day. Look at you not take reach 5 minutes, you don't prove and lie, say, even when they talk about the mortality rate in a salon, and you don't prove and say, that's two different things. So this is the kind of thing in a way, because this government no one take responsibility. Now I can tell you and say, I not see one thing that's where this government don't take responsibility for. One. Let anybody in the comment section or whatever show me something where this government don't say yes, oh yes, we accept this, now we fault, now we mistake, okay, we amend them. Nothing. Every other day they have excuse. And I expect I can say on this platform where we keep giving excuses, oh, then we don't learn. We go back to independence. We know we get nobody for all accountable. Demand a strategy, very simple, straightforward. You don't need people with PhDs. No, you don't need them. The PhDs, they let them go in a classroom, let them go develop theories, them. Let them go teach. But don't you focus it on per government. Let me look at the EDSA. Wait till we get today. So PhD all that and then they up there. But waiting at the results today. Waiting at the results today. The young one the way sabi the job, we land and we go back. Instead, they then at it up and down that they push for go claim poll and waiting and call. You the PhDs, you don't have office, they drain the country. Then they pay them big money. Then we say we want to let the country develop one sustainable thing. So for me, I feel say just the road sector no more under that easy. President Biok can empower. Let's say even the labor ministry say, you know, it's try forget all the names them of them, but the way land work under the Chinese them. Believe you me, you go get go so all them people are land. Create empower them, give them this job. Let you see if they not go construct good roads them. Let you see if they not go claim the project center and get them. But nothing. The big thing where they pay me past everything. Now the responsibility where this government don't want to take. The easy side when they put and they say BOT, build, operate, and transfer. Quick privatization. Even this end certificate, when they talk say, then they look for what then call for let people and go. And then, because we don't want to own things, we don't want to take the responsibility. Now make the best way for doing privatize and quick. You hand on commodity. I don't know that go teach them that logically. I don't know. Take to hospital business. In fact, I don't know about this. I want to do a research on this one and AAA. I say, Ademekamo, I say even cost recovery in a corner, they don't privatize that sector. Imagine, no. They're not privatizer. Nobody not talk about that. Yes. So everything when they know it's come boom, and I not give people let them take responsibility because we government don't want to be responsible. They don't want to be accountable. So the best is then give people on the fold their hand. These people, what then they give them now maximize and they maximize profits. No businessman no they go there for go do cost recovery. Now they make they pay extra money in the airport right now. And we go pay and say the next 15 or 30 years we go pay extra money because we government don't want to take the responsibility. When you want to talk, they say, government not a businessman, no. Government not sabi do business. Who told you? You not sabi do business, but they link with you, they do business with businessman them. How you want to manage the businessman them when you not sabi do business? We all come a mobile company, say ourselves, we take her, we sell her. The only person show me one thing where this government don't take responsibility for. Say yes, this now we now so. Just show me one. Every other day, then they give excuse. So the best for them now for privatize. Now make this last I say, if they want let them privatize the whole country wanted. So no say yes, they don't prong we for the next 40, 50 years. That's when they will left down a businessman they go do any kind way they want to do it. Because we don't want to take simple responsibility. Ordinary telecommunication, we cannot manage it. Our government official never in fact thought of it. Say, Lord, come up with strategies them. If we not sabi, Lord, bring experts them. Let them give we ideas on how we they expand or how we they able to maintain this thing. The best law pass shortcuts privatize. Lord go airport privatize. Yes, Lord go. Now cost recovery drug now cannot privatize. Lord, they go no more. How we want we for country for go before? How we want we country for develop? A passport privatize. I go them could say social privatization, and that make the cost increase per week. License plate privatize. So don't call them boku. At the end of the day, the layman are we they suffer. You see, said when the people and Gladi, then they risk the fact that they guide the military, the junta government now. Then they go na street, then they sleep na street for protect the one way they know say they can put developments for them. How we go do them kind of then the elected governments? Oh, once okay. If my president Bill not talk and say even 10 years not do enough for them bring development. This man not do 5 years. Now people they dance for na street so people they lay their life for ram na streets. You don't do 7 years. Nothing you can point at nothing. The one for compare. Where you want to talk you you say na AI. Let God help we. Thank you very seriously, sir.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're always welcome, sir.
Nayana Salon. Yeah? In delivery. And say no not believe. Waiting we see na social media. But Burkina Faso. Who that talk am? Now the minister. The minister we know the lie. The minister of information. Tony, welcome. What do you get on this one?
Yeah, hello everyone.
Yes, what do you get? Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, man. I want to say thank you to brother Osfren and brother Al. Just like I'll just conclude we say the minister they doing job. I mean, I don't need any pay for, but at least you forget integrity. You understand? The thing is, I can always say, these people don't know how to handle objection, especially where there is certain things. Them, you understand? There are ways where you go handle the question, where you go answer them without even you not even implicate yourself, but you see me just the flip flop. You understand? When they say, okay, we get democracy, look how many Sierra Leoneans then at the diaspora right now, we they afraid for go Sierra Leone. You understand? With real democracy, what we get. And when they say, oh, that dictatorship, Nainde, Burkina Faso and everything, the man lock a lot of people them. Okay, understand. But what about we get democracy? How many Sierra Leoneans them? Today we see on social media, you self just read way Chernor one for go Sierra Leone, it afraid. Where we get democracy. So those are the little things them way we for look at where we find us. If then they handle objection in the right way, you understand? I think say then go pick the sense from the sense from the nonsense where people they talk and able for correct a lot of things them. But when you're not able to fix the problems, you always been defensive because all the time they've been defensive. What did that guy in Burkina Faso don't accomplish within the short period? All the government institutions the way you know say these are areas then where they're able for leveraged and get revenue. Now they build up so. Now they build up. One telecom. I would not say this so many times. We all don't say under this group. When I lost opportunity, look how much Africell they making people there. Look how much Orange they making people there. Yes, you not go blame them. They have to make profits. They sold him of a business or a company to maximize profits and minimize loss. Those should have been an opportunity for government. We see all governments they glad to say we don't get Starlink now. And university they now Starlink is Elon Musk. You understand? These are dumping. What they do now competition against we on the will get. I think say, instead of we building institutions, we will get to we own institution. We for be we find that say all minister for the even use Yaratel or this or that, all companies or government institutions them. A department or agency for the use Yaratel, the internet and everything. If in case Yaratel me, those are lost opportunities. The guy when he come, look, what did they do? You understand? You know the gaps. We get SFPMB. Where we say, okay, Sierra Leone produce marketing board. We dey talk about agriculture, we dey talk about feed Sierra, we talk about this. We get for create a ready market. We need for get a centralized system where they make sure say even if you dey farm na Kaikondu chiefdom na Kono district or you dey go na Kamara chiefdom, you product for able for can free tongue or for able get easy access for camp for able for transport. We don't even have those mechanisms, but we want for field people. How would you move those goods? How you want let them move from point A to point B for let people be fed, for let them get access to the food? Where transport system so safe. Now a big challenge for go pull them goods today. Now all the way kind do chiefdom. Bien for go for go na do na me say na do this na kono this for counter forces I call you tongue. Now big challenge. Then when they talk say we want for feed this. So that, those are the things. Not just for law, just get the literature. Now, for now, we know how we implement some of those things, and that's exactly what Burkina Faso presidents. I mean, the gentle leader, whatever way we want for call them, they do. You see, even when that issue came up, people then at the Caribbean, they demonstrate for him. Everybody they get the guy applaud. People then because even when he went to the inauguration of Ghana, we see inside Ghana the welcome when he received. Then you sit down, they talk, say, oh, nah, AI, nah, this, nah, that. So what about that content creator we goody? Well, this is fact-based. This is not perception. This is not what this is reality. On ground, make an assessment, interview people and everything, which is black and white. People then see. You say, oh, AI. Which means this is the problem what they say make. We find out say companies that they Canada country they can seize advantage per we because what you make. These people have mortgaged their integrity. Then they mortgage their own respect. They don't get one respect. Now foreigners, all them garden companies the way they see so. They all get envelope then day. Holiday come to man, I make we get boku holiday because they begin call it. They come for me holiday. Oh, they come for me holiday. Now that they pa. So if I now say the people that for make them able for pay them fair shares in terms of taxes and everything, then they avoid and evade tax just because they know say nobody no monetary system. The system no even day for monitor there for know if they do the right thing or they do the right thing. So many gaps the way they we know it's Sierra Leone. We all like Sierra Leone. We're investing in Sierra Leone. If anybody there for the month, even now $100 is sent us or $50 at salon, you don't inject foreign exchange at the economy because money don't enter inside free talk. You understand? You must pay taxes. You must do other things. You must help people for everything. But once you raise issues, they begin to give black and white. Oh, this not this party. Oh, this not this party. If we raise some of those concerns, for me, they're able to correct some of the things there. I can always pinpoint say you have to copy best practices. What is happening in other places where people they get and right? I feel say food they do on the negative, they do on contrary. We need to align ourselves with the same way or replicate the same system where some people then they use for making them get it right. We don't need for the go big with all we two get. With all the resources the world get, to everything the way they talk about Nasa alone. Look at the niche. You go to even education for so for put premium per education as alone. You go bring foreign exchange. Look the amount of people that when they even people that they come on and America go Ghana for go study. When they go do African studies, when they go certain things there, they go needed foreign exchange. In those days, people that they come out the Gambia, people that they come out elsewhere, that they come from a college. Now no, we're not there in that line of competition anymore because other countries they offer that because they have internet access, they have electricity, they have all the needed things that way you need way for making the environment conducive and available. Not so for let somebody can go sit down at your beach. Now we beach, we got nice beach, they organize this, and then when you go now, it's light snowdy. No. That's you got to make sure say you have to package yourself and get a cooperative advantage over other countries. They know say yes, we have similar things. If they look for a beach, Gambia get beach. If they look for a beach, Guinea get beach. If they look for this other country, they will get her. But how can we market ours to make it more attractive for investors? We that day we lost. Just like where Alpha they say, well, we not sabi do business, we not sabi do business. So what you know that the solution for do? I had people that way you know say. I am the right person at the right place. But if you take square peg, you put outside around, what did you expect? What do you expect? That's definitely not a failure for make you know say this company not going to succeed because you put somebody where not get speciality or skill, we not even get a resume, we not even get working experience, we not even know because what to make you find out even at them parts of the world, they're not too they emphasize too much on degree or anything because they know so once you get experience, you've learned from it, you've known you can able to make a informed decision, you're able to learn certain things the way you don't wait, we don't know what teach you in a classroom. But we have people who never work. Some are not even get certain positions of way all. Not even that's why you see the fire the director general and the and everything. When you look at them people, then waiting up, waiting at their resume, waiting and don't ever achieve. Just because the person would have shout or yell the loudest, then they say, oh, this now let's say when they're ready for shape, they say, oh, you're not minister of this, oh, you're not minister of that, you're not minister. Not even they check their background, not even check their academic or not they check nothing. First they say, oh, this person got PhD for this. To have a PhD now, if not they're difficult thing. No, he's just writing up plenty thing. You do your research work and this and that. First degree get edict for complete pass everything. Even masters. Oh, this person got PhD, so this person. No, I said he lacks something. But we saw cloud with vision by academic. Oh, this person got PhD. When it comes to the actual thing, we're not able to implement and change things. Most of these guys, they didn't have their ministries, then they don't know they add no value. No value that they add. Look, South Post. When somebody for able for day na kono, you know even need for kind of free talk. You go na post office na kono, he pay, they get in passport, then when you can they call them and wait till go na the post office. That's how you empower institutions. That's how you do. If you get all the key the districts they all get at that country, they revamp the post office the way they get. Well, you don't even need for go na tongue for go get passport. You don't even need for get your national ID card. You don't even need for go begin just go na the post office. Even then small scale banking, you go able for do and then cooperative banking when then go begin again incentive to farmers them or loan to farmers. When them go they pay like you get them lap them pro credit. Banking can still do and then get them scheme then they. Wait, that's how you empower those small institution. Imagine about if all them post office they don't organize the region, they employ 50 people. Now employment you don't create. But we know they sit down, they will just say, and there's all the extra general when they pay us our post. And these are all wastage. Just because you have for create job for the boys there. So these are the things where their guys sit down, they lie by itself. I think say that most of them not get integrity. Not to 40 then, for tomorrow where power go left there. Not for tomorrow. But then they feel say this power now forever and ever. No, now only one thing they last forever. Now in the waiting and waiting you you understand? Or God where they open and they forever. Nothing. Comparative advantage in they even last forever. First time when they talk about Kodak, when they talk about things that way, they will not ever think about technology. That's the way they come up. Then thing and they sabi. But now where they BlackBerry, this and that. No, they're not there again. That's how the world evolved. Today you go fame, you seize the stage, you go do whatever you want for do, and the next moment you are gone. Almost people that don't lead that country, they almost minister, they almost the Pashaki picking, they waiting, almost you go country now where I mean, almost you go country, they almost don't lead that country, almost them picking go country, go say, oh, they are now waiting. All na history now. Nothing. So I think say, if they get the fear of God, they say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. If they really get the fear of God, but could people not go suffer that country because you go get empathy. Once you get empathy, you go know say yes, I need for take care of the hospital and provide medication at the hospital for let them not they misdiagnose people. If you get empathy, you go know say some them bobo and they waiting in the streets, they take cushion and everything. Now them you see Burkina Faso utilize. Now then train them, give them machines, una operate law, make them go there. Now then train you go to we don't talk about this program here. You can't open first and then get national workshop. You go up in workshop where they train them about them for they make upholstery, for they make furniture. Where you go use them furniture then they for selling a government schools. You in then go the government go they pay a subsidized amount where they then go create job for themselves. You get so many things. There's so many gray areas. 8 million population. We they talk about 30% lights. 30, oh, we are 30%. Other country, then you mentioned just now about Ghana, we're 80 something percent. Check the population of Ghana. So we now 8 million, I say. And check country where on 20 something million. They're at 80%. We 80 million. We dey talk about 30%. The light not reach 4 mile. 4 mile first or wait because lumpa na pole number see. If the light not even reach there, they will still dey make noise, will still dey make Sierra Leone is everything where you told us. No. I mean that thing say they need for really, but it's sad. When some man may ever get work for almost years for everything. Now they can work. So what you mean? It's like try and error. I'm not take Abraham. Thanks for having me. But I mean, with situation as Sierra Leone, until we leaders they're honest. That's one thing. If they are not honest, now so they go there no more, bruh. They are not honest. They're just they wear clothes and go church and go to mosque. No, they're not for just the icing of men, but they are not honest. Honest, you know they.
All right, thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome.
Honesty. Well, well, well. Diana Saloon. It is what it is. Land that we love. Omar, welcome. What you get for me?
Sir, God, I get beaucoup for this, Bobo. You know,
Okay. Okay, take a small, dear,
full,
dear.
to me, full out brother. Then
Okay, dear.
this
No.
like disgrace to
Okay, dear. Take a small.
this like disgrace. I know. Let me tell you. I tell you, say I grew up. This like disgrace, but until me don't talk say not to full blood fuller. Half me they are fuller. So that day on we can left that. This Bobo na another this is Seko Mabutu. We betray another, even though we're down in a one life within the country. But what are they try to bring there? For see entire region, I mean outside of West Africa, Africa. You see the East African online journalists, online talk show than a Kenya. Kenya, then they talk so much about this, Bobo. They are not going to send out within West Africa. When you see Jamaica, Jamaica get parade. They get parade where them go. Now the American embassy in Jamaica. Tell them say this now the last one at the church. But the church touch the other one them. Jamaica, please. When did you ever see this? It didn't happen for Sergeant Fokwame Nkrumah. It not happen for Patrice Lumumba. It not happen for Savimbi. It not happen for Samura Michel. It not happen for a lot of people. Because you know what? I think say the social media will not be there. It not be there. People like Steve Biko then will die. It's shame to this young man. Then for them here, people like Steve Biko them. If you watch the movie, in the hands of a white man. Now then this bobo they tin up today the hell. Because talk the way they talk, nothing the way you see from America. Now America and France, everything like say they read, they read paper from them. That's what they do. They see a fellow Africans them, man, the continent. Everybody that Professor Njana America can tell people and say, let God continue for keep this guy. Even though when both party, 70, 80, tell them come around, they push good people like them why? Because they know the guy in what, and they know what he stood for. They know in a mixed by rubbish. In a mixed by rubbish. A good thing what they hire them. Because they don't come pollute them with their bad blood. But I tell you something, this young man are bad blood. This young man are bad news. This young man is not good. I don't know what in then they talk about. I doubt if the former minister Suare go say things like they were. I doubt because Suare good for say things them, but I doubt if Suare be for say things like they were. This guy don't dey go out of and this is not a joke again. When you dey see the entire continent they organize around this young man, not to just West Africa they talk. I get shows them why they follow, then talk show them online, talk shows them. Now Kenya, this thing where Dr. Njai say, they get one economist, I think the economist or scientist. One lady they will get show na Ghana, na Kenya. It be the interview that guy there. Now that guy the first Nigerian too. How the people of Burkina Faso that they collect money to give this guy for suspend the government. I tell you how the people let they because they believe in this young man. They get so much belief in this young man, it's not even funny. Now the man when they say this is not Jonta, people that they lay on the street say that they guide them. The one that say Bobby make that a full demonstration because they give them the illiterate one or the ignorant one them will not be know what they do na France. We call themselves Burkina de now you need to really see them because the neighbor themselves go don't tell us say, listen, not the kind of church, not kind of area because we not bad news. But this not the thing. Wouldn't are the people them we go after Thomas Sankara after his best friend na Ofu Boyini for every post. Now with the CISO. This for this young man for Sidom. You know, Pakaba be talking. You know, me not to that party, me not to none of them fans, they know. But Pakaba be talking. Say Salomange Badat. Salomange Badat. This boy, they show a clear bad heart. They not very good. Because in a nothing, in voice not to go nowhere. And they pray to God. And they hope and pray say this particular video where this young man make them two video, yeah, let it scatter all over Africa. Everywhere in Africa so that we go I mark am. Wondering, say, you not the bad blood in Africa. You not the present Patrice, Dr. Patrice Lumumba. Patrice Lumumba, waiting I need Sisseku Mabutu. You not the present day Sisseku Mabutu. You are the pride to let the entire Africa get this video in this audio. The video. Let everybody online talk show now. Main street media. Let everybody in Africa get this boy in picture. Not care about this boy anymore. This boy not a human being. This boy not fit for the Africa. Let go to the West. Out of where people and they talk about waiting them people that don't do to we. What them people that don't do to we. You get somebody when get the guts for up and say, no, not say anything bad. This young man not say anything bad. Not cause a chaos, not cause no Westerners, the mama, no put no war. He just said, you know what? Somewhat let me manage my own property. What the wrong with that? That's what Sabi do. Sierra Leone. So then there's what they talk about. So mining company when I even get it $200 that the budget. We can't fool them. They disrespect with young men and women. Them. And for somebody who say, you know what? No, we need to dance this music again. We don't tell to dance this music. What till we get now? Let we self manage. What is wrong with that? This man, not a great God we make and they tell we say na propaganda, na AI. Then they just friend will make me the argument. Some people and I got to be careful. Some people they tell me say na jointa government the other opposition say they get a forum. The information because it's similar things the way that guy they talk to me. Now they hear it from this guy. Oh, they put this man when a junta leader. Okay, according to the way na junta, many people when take over we kill. Do I want not to junta when a democratically elected president? It's not like that. Yeah. We see the massacre where it caused Napademba Road. We see the massacre where it caused August 10. We see the massacre where it caused Losan. We see the massacre them where this man don't cause. The amount of people them where the beyond that the government don't feel. Fear them with the amount of people them where Brand Trolley don't kill. Because in fact, the problem where they happen in Africa now, you they see not to the first time when they say put it up. No, they three in Nigeria. The one at Burkina Faso, the one at Niger, and the one at Mali. Did they want to take over? What do we see? Not to the population, the citizens, and not to the come here, then they dance, then they parade, then they dance the street. Mali, not to the whole kidnap, then they dance to the man at street, they say to come, the man the one that they dance, bloodshed. When they don't take over, who they don't kill? We want are the democratic elected. We can call the people them. Why boss don't kill? People away boss don't kill. But when this young man can, who they don't put in a jail? We man when them put in a jail just because they say first the money, mama. We journalist woman. When we watch game last stadium, she don't behind the president. But the woman they say they swell in the face. So me say that happen with Ibrahim. Since you want for talk, no can talk now, my brother. Since you know a win, no can talk. We don't see we say you motorcade, you boss in motorcade they run. They kill people them. So we say you don't see motorcade, they run with Ibrahim Traoré, they pass and shoot people in the streets. Because Ibrahim Traoré they pass, you know how they go? They go like a funeral, slow motion. People then they dance with them. Then they run away from them because there's not a way they're afraid. Nothing other way it don't do bad. People then they don't have street them. Show me who that don't they don't have street for guys like that, you. So when this young man they talk, they say things they like that why Lord not they take this as a joke. This young man a bad seed. This like a bad seed, a bad blood this. It's not a thing for joke. It's what the entire continent is organized right now around this bubble because China the only one. Then why all of the person peace and themselves. Look what they go on with the president na Somalia. The man they want like 1 foot. Look Museveni. I never even know even know his name. Look the other one at Cameroon. 90-something-year-old. He would have out to that. They say yes, sir, to the West. Because they were young, 36-year-old young man. We don't begin to put belief, just like what the Dr. Njai said. Believe and trust. This young man don't install not only in Burkina Faso, he don't install in Africa. Because no man would have told not now we need to talk about this young man, the work that we in the do. Now your minister. Now the one we not know, one day go, one day go na Burkina Faso, from where this young man take over. Why you not ask him, boss? The boss don't go there. If you ask him, boss, say, hey, already they talk. Until you go to try, you go tell her, do you be see anything? Just tell her now, say, ah, man, now AI. Well, maybe not tell him. Say, now AI. Because the boss don't go there. You see the respect when you talk about the young man. I say, you know what? I know say I can't late, but it better for be late than never. That's the young man. Not for you when at the roach. For she don't know, just because you want to keep a job. You want to keep a job. See where you don't know what. You need to go to the country. You need to read more because when I talk say, when I need to do matters in social media. They told me they talk about drug, the same thing they play theory. Say, when I need to sell on at least now social media. They say it's online. So how you do know about this guy? When I need to sell on a case online, when I need to come online, how you do know about this guy? How you do know say kill people them? How you do know say get people in a jail? Well, people and the same people when they trust again that they don't they sleep in the street for them. Show me who said that don't happen na Sierra Leone, na Freetown. This young man will go for something that go wrong with this young guy. Anytime we in hope in the mouth, push people more. Because with that thing what they happen, as the Lord take us serious. Not so for now. What about if this back then not this young man in the street, the work in the street? If you say people and go for the look up. Then the thing that say what about volunteer what they do without this position? Because today not to just don't tell me say 3 or 4 people and they don't fire them. How then they go for the work on the street of Freetown. Changes fire them. Slim what me they sit on na social media, they sit on TV, they talk so we go crush them. We need to crush now. So this young man got for realize say there must be there will come alive without this position which I see also. This man got for be careful. He's too young, very young. I think say he's so naive because of this position where they give him. Like say he can't help himself. Just like a 5-year-old where he put in a candy shop. This not a joke. This not about lives them what we do. This not about destruction. This not about sufferness where entire continent suffer. The West. And we get young man we want to give you hope. Then they see another young man, black young man. They criticize him. You see, they make you hear the rise. See, this is the Africa what they talk about. That the Africa this one want try for eliminate people like them wire. That them wire na sisi seku mabutu. Na intend them wire. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Omar. All Omar in views, and he says self getter. We know endorse na ya, me no endorse. Me wait I talk, I team up for me own. Himself wait he talk, he team up for him own. Now he talk for himself. Every person, Tony wait he talk, now he talk for himself. He not talk on behalf of nobody but himself. Who's friend wait he talk for himself. Everybody they talk for himself. It's not an endorsement. Just so you know, we do the disclaimer. Ezekiel self they can't talk, they talk for himself. Ezekiel, you get the platform, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple. Thanks to all we panelists and to all we listeners. I'm not going to spend too much time. I get things the way they go on here, but I think the last time I listened to Torre, I think the disappointment part where he talk about all the criticism way they get. Now the one way they pain and the more now when it come from Africans. Yes, true they definitely way they do military rule. It's totally different from democracy. We know that. But Africa don't so tire that the same song, now no more politicians than they give we in the name of democracy, we then come and just enrich themselves and then that's it. Then do small penny one, So like right now, then don't suffocate the people and so much that if one person come and make even 25 kilometer would fine, all of a sudden we'll begin call our world best, because they know everybody when they come, they all the time find ways how for make excuses and all that. Obviously we know we didn't hire you for like defend the government because now the mouthpiece and they obviously you get for do that. But for lay you left with your own country and then you want to find a way how to bring down that young man with everybody, every African, whether the man they do 100% or not. Now the idea behind which they drive for do. Now the idea, look, right now we sit down. All of a sudden we say we wait for IMF for let them can do evaluation and all that. We then can't just know. Or for let them can't just know. You go see them go begin to push prices around, way they cost the people in Sierra Leone. And this young man, they fight for avoid that. Now that's you for look at. Just like you, in way Bisido and I they talk about how not for just say everything bad and don't do some small thing. Compare yourself now, what you don't do to waiting that boy they do. So anybody where they try for fend off Westerners because now their plan all along, first them been done beat we head up for what we believe say waiting we get not to better thing. Everything else he get for connect to them. Everything else he get for connect to them. And we don't so believe them now we brain that for let we separate ourselves from it's very difficult, because even by argument being talk say, isolated except Russia. Yes, at this particular moment, just look for any country where they try for come and rip you off. Now that's the premise of that whole thing. That whole idea of not try for one bill, now the whole thing, Nandi. Everything. We train the pass, everybody they watch. Bread dirty bin, then they carry and go. China get all the technology and all that. How come there's no agreement for let them build factory? We go convert a lot of things away and just they put inside the carrier and just take them out of the country. So yes, plans and deal with previous government been don't agree to, but there are lots of new ones there. Una don't can make agreements where nobody know they see anything. So this idea of joining the Europeans for Leona begin criticize that guy, make no sense. And man like you way in an office, speaking for a government, you they hot that man they, really. They hot that man, they look for something, forget about that mandate and focus on Sierra Leone. No need for criticize them at all. Because when you see them, like man like you don't read a lot about the idea of Westerners for letting just hold African ransom. So if you get somebody or any group of countries where they don't begin the fight, it's necessary for let you any government official. If they say something, just keep quiet and leave these people alone. Let them continue to oppress. So focus on Sierra Leone and people in the struggle right now. If you wanna do that and begin for make changes happen for we people, I think that will be better. Thank you so much, Triple. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. Usman, welcome, sir. What you get for we?
Yeah, thanks very much, Triple A. Thanks for talk with through, and thanks for giving the opportunity for talk, and thanks to all we followers. Regarding this area of politics and politicians, for meet waiting people they need when a democratic government in terms of how life if you expect life and how life will be for people in more than the rule. It's always a way where they come inside and they tell you about a manifesto and making an entrance to politics, the gateway. They find their way, they enter. As they enter now, the manifestos, when manifesto promise, then they fail for deliver. Now the turn that one day now we defend this situation where Sibad is facing himself from reality, then the trust and credibility will forget from them, they deceive we. And some of the facts, the way they say, even when then they tell you back, say good day, the way you go there, not different they defend the source of information. And even this AI way they challenge you, they say they condemn an area of media, the social media. The social media, not area which you always challenge, but when they see, then they work on social media for propagate. You see, even the other time you put adverts, now you even advertise the job, how then go able for making the AI for communicate. So that's where you see there is an important area of social media. And if you can't sign out with artificial intelligence, it come down to that deep faking challenge for people in deep fake. Of course it is. But with reality, now for that you always get verified, fact checking, source of information. So, but they always challenge the source of information. They even as an information minister one day tribe and all and go they go society, they like to show now how AI or how deep faking or how now get for no source of information. So these are the things they get for the challenge because now one of in background of challenging information where they come. So, but most of the time, the situation, and then they get owned by the situation as politicians. And as a politician, when you get owned by that situation, where you they try for protect that situation, they because political ideas, then all the public don't defeat them and discredit them. And that's and then now you they say, well, are they seek away for let me say who own me on opponents, they own way for let I could defeat them. So the only way wouldn't they tell you about Burkina Faso, I would defeat them by telling them infuse propaganda. If they tell me about happiness index, I will tell them and say, well, then why are all not a credible way or how they do it? But yet still, these are the people because they do away with and they do this happiness. So look at the happiness now. Say for example, the happiness, they just stand over and say, oh, they just ask people them down. Then get the sampling, where then they get national representative, of course, but then they get the data from the Gallup World Pool. And the Gallup World Pool, now and they use that same, I think some country, they call them country ladder. For say, they ask the individual, that are the one who are the national representation. They ask you, say, they 1 to 10, who say that the ladder, what do you feel? Like how IGR do recently about people employment. So you say, then they tell you that. But when you come to the other fact of the pool, then they always go to your GDP. Now the main thing, because your GDP per capital, now in the country, they talk about wealth. Now they talk of the happiness, and then they talk of person who will be able to say, yes, they recognize me in difficult way, for that way will get me goals inside this democracy, how you the citizen will able to achieve them. But if the GDP per capital, what they earn towards the capital for 70% they get in your host money, where they get for let you go pay. They go don't pay in rent, you go don't buy in travel pass, you go don't do many things. Then you go able to put one small 10 billion for say I will save one for tomorrow. Because you speculate, because you use at the moment, you save for tomorrow, and then the one that we don't expect. So you the same thing as a government back, that GDP, the way they say they try for build up, you they get the three way they put that money, but the only money we they see they get that consolidated fund. The consolidated fund are more of a day-to-day use because they get the speculative way they speculate tomorrow in case this happen now yeah we go pull in case disaster happen now so we go do or how we go able for maintain a disaster not happen and that you also the speculation this not happen so you get only one and you get the one way they say a precaution the precaution money and they always they say na reserve and another one day they back up say in case something happen or famine another one day will come which is that you reserve for food to per capital again. In case the people are hungry, they all will get one bag rest, who will carry until 1 month, so that they will be able to make. Or what about the farmers then? We don't left them farm. Now that place they na Kunkudu in terms of that Koinadugu area. How they will able to go harvest. That one they will break. How the people in Kailang, they will rest when they don't plant, they move away. How you go secure? You go know that income. How those workers then are do holding. They don't left. How they would they pay the NRA? How they basically would they buy and sell? Or the one they wouldn't they go even buy to the transaction. So all that you therefore you say, are these the happiness point where you go say, or they say you go say the social support we not get? The social support in not a day and mostly one off because we still not get a middle class. Because when you talk of social support, for you go get that freedom day, for you go become generous. Okay, even you get example of generosity. We're still on this happiness. You say, well, generosity, like how this guy Thomas goes, so go knock in the mouth, he go open for again. How many times you get for work and go there? Whose transport you go come on? For come on at the dead east for Canada, dead west, now you almost the old 100 millions, 100,000 old money. So if you dey go there for go big person, then now 1/10 of some man's salary. It's not even 1/10, so now 0.8. Because some now 800 millions and they pay them. So he already pull on the rebel back. So these are the things we talk and they look and they evaluate. But if you dey shy away from that reality, they often they get involved in a showcase, and like I get showcase involvement, it will be difficult for them to achieve those wide goals we don't can put. Because you know they focus on reflections, and then they tell me, say, let's go do this, let's go see how we go review. There is another way you go make a diplomatic argument or a public way. But when you the fact say now it's not infuse propaganda or this now they talk about the death rates, and even they talk about the death rates, you see still people they get still the areas they wouldn't lack because even the death they really specify, and I like people translate they really specify because that maternal death mortality you get different things. You get postpartum hemorrhage, you get one way something like the positioning or some na blood pressure where you know they check or some na infection. So who are the classes of all this or some na after? Some they even get what they call postpartum psychosis because then there's the one guy been doing na radio democracy they talk. I even try for ask him because I say even yesterday if we go and pick and pull na that women's place they we don't born you get that postpartum because then if you are like it crazy so it can happen because of either the hormones or some things in their body but then they treat her. But the point here is these are the things we get for tell we and tell we say these are the fact line of this maternal but we focus now for cut and down but all the time they summarize. So what's the specifics that we want to challenge of the percentage we want to say he left for long to fulfill? How would that na blood they not been get, na blood bank, na blood donors, or na clinic for them go to check how that woman they in blood pressure day where you see BP machines if you have to forget sometimes. So these are the things we have to specify say what thing they make people in life become evaluated because you therefore talk of what thing they organize. You give an example of export again. If you talk of the export, we still get the challenge. Because I see the palmai, I even get to the container, but then bring palmai panabona, then vegetable oil. This vegetable oil are the paddy oil. If you look at, it only get the prescription and the weight. But we still lack what is that mutual recognition agreement we forget through the standard bureau we get for the check the quality for say the nutritional value. So we hold that one better they look nutritional value. Say person will not they eat particular food or allergic certain food or how many salts or protein or fiber or sugars or carbohydrates what they can have in the we still not get that content then they talk. But the deception then they only get would they get the export but if they go just in the West African region, would expect them for long would they begin to their shelves there. And when even you compare the price of it, it still just can't fall in the range of the price of the one we've been there. When about 500,000 millions or 500 millions now, new money. So in the talk of areas of industrial production, you talk of how we are able to bring up this, but when you bring deception and you shy away from that, and you say are they own this particular situation, yeah. And when you own this particular situation, you know they try for let you accept the faults they would already expose, wouldn't say now this and this and this, and how I go challenge them. But you always the try for say they undermine this argument, and the only way I go undermine the argument is for bring way where I go able to convince them. And they tell them say everything na fact, because that's an emphatic point for close any statement. So yeah, fact, but you can't try for say no, we accept that. So I will bring a suggestion because apparently based on the people and how they watch, for them will decide. So just like they perform na stage, now the one who they tin up, they look you go see you action. Pass you go later now you go see for say how I've been tin up. So these are actions that we see politicians they can share away from. We will the only hope say development get for come and often we then will try for say then will emphasize on how people in life evaluation and life satisfaction and how then we're able to get away with people and reach their middle class life, and through the manifesto, then the kind of the entry points, they then deviate. But when the challenge of the ideology there of politics kind side, and in they pull away reality. But the reality is about people, then true will as people, they want to do what they need for do. There are people who are not useful, who know, but how we able to escape from this trap and overcome self-interest, and that self-interest what they gain and in the point that they overcome the trap. The trap is self-interest, but the self-interest of politicians now in the overcome the self-interest of the nation. The interest of the nation is development, but then your self-interest it come as a way for them to say we get way not to collective goals as a nation, but on a collective goals as as a kind of a group. We can do what we need for protect the group, we inherit, we succeed, and then we secure we go. And when we secure we go, well then we don't get any problem because we no go and go drop in the streets again, or we no want go do security work, or no want go do any other thing again, in case if na go another contract, go able for use this stay and retire. But that's not the problem we therefore face. Now, wouldn't they look at, therefore they try to look at the problem of the nation, wherein their said will be part of it, just like they talk of that health list, the health therefore try maker. So they should the MP, then all man will get a bite of it. But if they say na a division no more for them will procure then we forget then you ticket for go or say go get immediate treatment. That they share away from reality, say the nation in life expectancy. But when they know they look this, then they always look at other ways, then they bring all this. But only hope say there's going to be a true will for politicians, or let them will follow the expectations of the nation. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
You're most welcome, yes, sir.
We want to say thanks to Usfriend for Ion contribution today. Mustafa Konesi, if Africanist press Chernor bar go saloon, then go arrest her, no matter what. No, me, I don't tell everything the party. They say then they arrest her, I just tell them who done in source. For always see the again. Pa Williams.
Hello?
Pa Williams.
Yes, sir.
You dey live, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I saw you the last time you called me and we don't sleep. And we don't sleep that in the day. And then you can know me before the call. Anyway, now go on the point. Straight on the point. You see, this Minister of Information, this Boboya, if when a Boboya is born, na Bobo for me, and a Bobo for Boko people there.
Yeah, but na big man in Woko.
Na Bobo. There are big man, na Bobo for me. If na big man, I hope if behave as a big man. But the way they behave like Bobo. We don't see Boku rain for him. We don't eat Boku rain. We don't eat Boku rest. We rest in Fufu before he ever born. So na Bobo. The way they do things, they behave yourself. They get in facts first before they come out, they talk. When they get in facts, when they come for can't talk, we see reason where they talk. We only get in facts. Look, the simple things the way they talk, even the correct, them for laying self here. You understand? For laying self here. So, but that's, and two, we can understand. Say yes, the more on the side of the government, and the government is like man now and then. We know that. We know that the government is like man that. So we know that. If you not do so, they deviate. The next day, they'll go peace night by side. That's a fact. You self know that. The next day, they'll go peace night by side. You know that. So once they do their continue, well, we win a big one for them. We advise them. But boy, you know this work. Go. It will be more credible to you for your future tomorrow. You will not say yes. Well, the young man come. You still say enable this work. They go. And always the typical example. You see that one will become first that deputy minister may for nothing. I mean, what in it? Jalimu. What did I name? Let me get it first. Yes, Wally. Jamiu.
Oh, Jamiu.
Can,
Jamiu.
yes.
Solomon Jamiu.
Yes. You see, we come. You see, say, you know, and no one, and Bog, he resigned. You know, the very first person will resign. And not see nobody here will resign. It goes halfway. I don't say if you don't want it, if you don't want, if you want still in the government, if you still there. We look pin, she say, make you look at loss a reputation. It's halfway. You go do it, what you do now. So that's some of the advice is Bobo, yeah. Now, Bobo, what do you call him? Now they call him Minister of Information. Bobo, a big man. Bobo, how they call him? With the advisor, with the same advice to him, with the stand with the advisor. Bobo, this work here, you mess up yourself all the time. You mess up yourself. Leave this work for your future tomorrow. We look at you. Well, we will ever. Can you put it in the poor party will say, for one of your she, you will have stone. You will have stone. You know, you have she, you will have stone. You will have stone. So, no, Lefa, now you talk what you want to talk. Because it's a lie, man. From the day where you take the job, you don't be a lie. Up to now, it's a lie. You know, can't tell me, see, Pio, what's when you don't do that the country? We will put your hand up. We will raise your hand up. We say yes. What's we don't do it for the citizen there? Nothing. You know that definitely. But as I say again, it must be on the side of the government, because if you talk to what you say, we are not doing nothing. Always say we are now not a man, you can make a mistake. We not come up. It's anything. It's anything. So you see, so I don't know family. But when I see going to I don't know about that. No contribution that.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Williams.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Williams talk for himself. Always he talk. And for himself. Wait. When I already say the man abobo. Why? Eh? Now because of his height. Now he make. Height not come by bobo or bra business so. Siba. Now this then serve you to do. Because you touch the untouchable. That Burkina Faso young man where you rich pa. Now he cause all this for you so today. Eh? But seriously though, Austin things go change for the better. But I think we'll get for come with a program Usai they outline a lot of good things them. I think we don't do one, but there is another one, another list back there. A lot of good things them we this administration don't do. But who fine thing them? We just tell like say no more, no they see. Eh? On a ici. But we see the passive Itaya. You say for change Edsa. Must know. Who sign next? But the funny thing about this Edsa business. You nothing say like say anti-corruption they investigate. Nobody know the time say no to UK business play. Because if Ministry of Energy then press release where they tell say all them position that they don't become vacant now. Huh? The one they would want put say the angry belly self pass the one they wouldn't pull. Eh? The one they would write down with the mark time. The angry belly pass the one they would come out. When are the problem now? Don't forget to. How much days left for this month done? June they cancel. IMF get for calm. So all this what they do so now for please the promote them. That one day, na Traore not get time for. Yeah. Who they put burden per we self? Why? Because one day IMF, World Bank, European Union, they give you chicken change. For trust. For go trust. We put burden per we self, we go trust. We make things harder for the people who go trust. The other day we show you the markets people them, then shop owners them. They don't want to get big budgets. We show you. Burkina Faso don't show we. Say it's possible for even diaspora and the one that we based on Salo able come, we get factory. The government here did it. You say right now they go open business at Sierra Leone. Any office where you for go. All my one thing cut, you not start the business here too. All my one thing you cut. Everybody. Say because you side the entire cow now they eat. Now they supposed for it. But then the time who side the grass way enough for it. They need time they. You talk to a farmer. Yeah. Usa would they tie livestock. Now Usa is supposed for it. Usa enough for it or not the tie and day. So Usa didn't tie you. Now the work you supposed for do. Now you for do. But no. Corruption. From all levels. Na me kude usa ude so de like today. 64 years. We never knock chest for nothing. The one day we don't come, we don't go, failure. The one day we dey now, akbole. The one day we get for come, well, we dey watch. We dey watch. Because now that one day we don't left with now. But say we left with case God. God help Sierra Leone. But how long though? How long? Even not to everything we carry to the minister talk. But also be the touch different side them. Where the minister be the talk. Talk about famine. Famine na connection. Na connection. This year back, we try. They not give we. They not give we seed. We buy seed. They not give we tractor. Na manual labor we depa. World Bank get a scheme. Yes, they do. You don't travel going to the Bow Highway. Yeah, the Bow Highway. If you see the poultry from the way Bow Kude now. Now they so. Now they get her. How the scheme they can so then they open for themselves. How the scheme they can so then they give themselves. Let them they open. How long pan that? Eh? How long we go to do that? Ustin true, the one the way they put in the work will benefit. Devoid of politics. David Banks, so I'm waiting. I'm so waiting for the tractor. Next planting season. He go in at me farm. I saw the wait. Hope say self not go charge them all like the government. I tired. I was say the government not get to then get the one for rent, bruh. But the price, nah, I not get on safe. Salon. Small. Small. Next year planting season, they didn't have salon. It can't be the last year. This year, things not they go well because I'm not there. Shall buy the person, the tractor again, I rent and I sell it, they sell. Eh? Doing business in Sierra Leone, is you. You see me, Kasara? The last one will be plant. Okay. Go watch Triple A Healthy Harvest Farm Facebook page. Go see Andy. Go see where don't fresh rights now. Auntie Bendu. They with you. Clear ma. Welcome back. Fine. Oh, inside they use them. Okay. I did tell David Banks on you. Because I see somebody we get tractor. But he connected to the power grid. I was like, wow. It's like saying the full sweeping like belong. So that he self go get forget boo. Survivor last year, the survivor this year back. We'll survive and back next year. Fumble, thank you, huh? Well, Chai by enough ask him. We'll go there back tomorrow. Get sweet topic tomorrow. Only two, come. Tell me top back. Okay, not to tomorrow again, sef. Today. Because I don't enter inside Thursday already. Tell me top here back just now. Triple A say, tata.